Hello. Hello. Good morning to all. Um, yeah. No plan, no nothing. I just felt like I needed to come on the last couple days and make a video. What about? I don't know. But my gut and my soul told me that it was needed. Um, so I don't know. I feel within my soul, especially lately, uh, that God is coming home. And we don't have much time. And the reason why I started these videos, like I previously stated a couple of videos back, is I felt moved to. I had signs. My soul told me otherwise. I thought the world was gonna come back to, possibly a World War III, and then we'd go back to rebuilding this country like they did for World War II, but it's not happening. It's not. And I'm sorry to inform everyone that thinks that it will, but it won't. Even even if we wanted to go back to a world like that and have peace, God's not going to allow it. God's unhappy with how we've treated one another, how we've treated the earth that God gave us to live on. We are being punished. Plain and simple. We're being punished for how us as human beings have treated God with blasphemy and going against his name and cursing him and mocking him and destroying the greatest gift that God gave us, the breath of life and an earth to live on and everything we ever needed. And we are destroying both those things. And we don't have time. I felt this months ago in my gut. Something was off, something was shifting. And yeah, I found my way back. I saw the signs. I noticed everything that was going on. Um, and when God gives you signs, it's not a coincidence. They start to come in patterns when you don't pay attention. And you keep asking yourself, well, why does this keep happening? Why does the same thing keep happening? It's God trying to get your attention. And I was oblivious to it for a while until it finally clicked. And I was like, oh, wow, no, these are signs and I'm not paying attention. And it's true. God has led me to many different individuals and channels and YouTube places and communities um, that really have answered questions. And that's when I knew that it was a sign. Now, to all those that aren't believers, you don't have to believe in God and be religious. That is something that is completely made up. 100%. I don't care what the churches say. You don't have to be a Christian to believe in God, period. I don't pertain to a church or a religion, but I've always, since the moment I came out of my mother's womb, I believed in God. Because I listened to my soul. I saw the signs, I paid attention. But I didn't pertain or give myself that title because at a very young age I saw the corruption within the church, and I didn't want to be associated with people like that because I knew that it was not good. In my literal gut, it made me queasy and uneasy. But I always believed in God. And that's the thing, is people think that they need to subscribe or be a part of a religion to believe in God and Jesus and to believe in the Bible. You don't have to. But my focus here today is to really try to wake you guys up. We don't have time. Time is running out. Pay attention to the next couple weeks. We don't have time. Something's going to happen in Europe this week. Next week, it'll probably be something else. And the West Coast is going to get hit. Here in America, the West Coast is going to get hit with an earthquake that is going to mess people up and kill a lot of people. If you don't believe me, at least pay attention to these signs, because maybe that will wake you up. The earthquake in Turkey was not a mistake. It was not a phenomenon, a natural occurrence. It was the hand of God. God is trying to wake us up to understand we're done. We are done. Not just as a country, but as a civilization, as a world, as a species. We are done. There is no more playtime. There is no more luxury. There is no more negotiation or all these things of peace. It is done. God is frustrated and angry and tired on how we abused everything that God has ever given us, and even abusing God. We are done. Period. And I hope and I pray that those that don't see the signs in time at least will see the signs before the very, very end. And I hope for your sake, you don't want to be here. You don't. I felt so moved the last couple days to tell you this, that it makes me emotional. I'm excited. I've waited my whole life for this moment. And now that it's finally coming, it's a wonderful feeling to go home. I'm ready to go home. Not earthly home. But I'm ready to go home. And I hope that you guys want to go home too. And know it and feel it. Because our time is done. If we're lucky, we have a couple months. A couple months. But I think it's shorter than that. Prepare. Prepare family and friends. And really, really get to know God and Jesus. You don't have to go to church to do that. All you need is a Bible and a quiet space. That's it. Your relationship with God is your own. But to not have a relationship with God during this time will be very, very difficult. But you are loved by me, by up above, by the people around you. Just prepare. You are loved.